Hey guys, this is Mattias, and yes, one of the most interesting parts of trying out a new game, such as Survarium, is of course to try out new weapons. This one is an assault rifle that I got just before recording this. It's called the AKM, and this weapon belongs to the faction Renaissance Army. And you can choose this faction once you reach level 5 of either Scavengers or Black Market, and I have done so with Black Market. Now, the other faction that I could have gone with is the Fringe Settlers. And when I picked this faction, I did so basically the same way as I picked Black Market, without putting too much thought into it. I checked out some weapons, some of the gear, and there are some differences, definitely. And hopefully I'll be able to cover that in the future as well. Now, this AKM is described as a weapon that has a little bit more range than the other weapons. Most of them are 40 meters, this one is 50 meters. I'm not entirely sure what defines this. Now, the thing is, though, shooting at range with this AKM is a little bit problematic because of, as you can see here, the iron sight. It is terrible for range shooting, like absolutely terrible. The weapon just basically covers the whole model of whatever is your enemy, and there's no way you can track him or keep your aim on target once the weapon recoils a little bit and the iron sight itself starts blocking the view. I hope this problem can be solved in customizations later, and one-time reflex sight would be nice. So this is the weapon that I used before using the AKM. This is the AKS-74U. I haven't really made up my mind which one I prefer of the two, to be perfectly honest. This weapon could also use a little bit more distinctive iron sight or a reflex sight, just like the AKM. I really hope this isn't going to be a trend as I keep unlocking more and more high-level weapons while progressing in the game. See, unfortunately, I'm not going to have the time to make weapon reviews all that much. The weapon unlock is rather fast, and I don't take that much time with each weapon. And to be perfectly honest, whatever I discover about the weapons now is of course a subject for change in the future as the game is still under development. Now, I've come to realize that aiming down sight in this game is something that many times gives you a disadvantage, more so than in a lot of other games actually. Of course, this depends on the weapon, and it depends on where you have put your skill points, because scoping in and your movement speed while aiming down sight, and also the recon and all that stuff, it's affected by how many skill points you put into each ability, and also actually what kind of gear you have. And of course, mainly it's gloves that can improve your weapon handling, and I believe also some consumables, maybe even artifacts. And next up here, you're going to see something that you probably didn't expect. I'm going to use a shotgun that I use it only for one round, and then I decided to sell it. And if you're familiar with my channels, then you probably know why I'm not a big fan of shotguns, and that goes both for using them and being at the receiving end of them. Now, some of these shotguns are crazy powerful, especially for the type of gameplay that you have in, at least here in beta. So anyway, I just wanted to share a quick upload with you guys, showing you some of the weapons that I've tried out and that I might not get back to in the future, since I will be unlocking more powerful and more interesting weapons as the game progresses. So that's all for this video. I would say thank you all for watching. Bye for now.